Diablo 4 got worse. And so did Blizzard. Which is kind of hard to believe, honestly, but if someone can do it, it's definitely Blizzard.
Well, thank God we built you. What a blessing for the community. Do you understand that it is actually statistically harder for a team to be this consistently bad than it is for them to occasionally accidentally be good? The problem...
Hey, Actman watched my video. He understands how that statistics work, maybe now.
Ability is staggering. Do you have any idea how low our expectations are?
True.
You are a factory of sadness!
So, are you willing to admit I was right about Diablo 4?
No, you treated it like a single-player game and did not even try to play multiplayer, no.
I accept your apology. I tried to tell you guys. I tried to warn you.
I warned you. I warned you.
But did you listen to me? Oh, well, most of you did, but some of you didn't. Some of you held on to hope. You poor fools. I was eager to see what Blizzard had planned for Season 1 and how this new season would go over with fans who were still playing the game. What I didn't expect is that Diablo 4 would get worse with the new season update. It would actually get so bad to the point where diehard fans who were defending it before the season have now completely given up on the game. What on God's green earth could have possibly occurred to sway sentiment so radically? But that's what we're gonna find out today. Let's run through some of the...
Well, first of all, it didn't get worse, actually. But nothing that people really wanted got added, so it became like this much slightly better in general, and then they did a bunch of things that are not related to Season 1 and made it worse. So that's kind of the explanation what happened there.
The dumb, scummy, shady, backwards-ass design decisions Blizzard has made with Diablo 4. This isn't for the faint of heart, guys, because things are much worse than we could have possibly imagined.
Okay.
Whoopi Goldberg has demanded a refund for Blizzard because Diablo 4 can't.
I mean, Whoopi Goldberg also actually demanded that people go out in the streets and start riots and start, you know, deleting each other. I wouldn't listen to Whoopi Goldberg on a lot of things, honestly.
Cannot be played on Mac.
About my favorite game, Diablo. And suddenly now Diablo 4 is not available to me on my Apple computer.
This injustice cannot be allowed.
Give me my Apple 4, because I paid for it. I was all excited for it. I went to play on it, and I'm telling you, this really pissed me off.
I don't think she can even wear this because her feet are too fat.
Tell me next time, say we're done on Apple, but let me have the 4. Let me play on the 4 because you made me so excited for it.
We are truly living in the worst timeline. Anyways, let's get on to the real stuff.
About that
As we all know, every game these days needs a battle pass, otherwise it's trash, garbage, nobody's ever gonna play it. So naturally, Diablo 4 has one.
Yes.
This alone might make it a masterpiece in many people's eyes. However, in most games with battle pass,
it is considered additional content by Blizzard, otherwise there wouldn't be any additional content, so you know, at least they call it additional content.
You expect to earn enough currency in that battle pass to purchase the next one. It's kind of a nice reward for players who don't spend money but invest the time so that they can get the premium rewards in the next pass. Or, you know, you can use the currency to buy specific items, skins, emotes, whatever.
Probably
they
not.
have crafted what is quite possibly the scummiest, dirtiest battle pass ever. If you complete the Season 1 pass, you earn 666 Diablo fun bucks.
Wow.
I see what you did there. 666. Ooh, that's so cute.
I didn't know.
Except you can't purchase fucking anything with 666 coins in Diablo 4. Man, you guys should really...
Well, obviously not. What did you expect? If you could purchase something, Blizzard would be losing money. So obviously that's gonna be the case. Also, why do you have 2 lotions there? Kinda strange.
Hire a fucking 4th grade math student because your math is awful. This, of course, is the same scummy tactic Microsoft used to use with Xbox points before they ditched that concept in 2013. A decade old. Yes, it is that outdated. What Blizzard is doing right now. They create a currency, they create that currency's value, and then they make a fucked up conversion rate So you never have exactly as many points as the thing you want to purchase.
Yeah, we all know
That is by
that, yes.
design. So you will always feel the need to purchase more points. But Blizzard took it a step further than that. Oh boy, they have been thinking months and seasons ahead with how fucking scummy this is. As one Reddit user points out, if you try to use coins to only buy battle passes, look at this math. With a price of 1,000 coins per battle pass, getting 666 coins means that on your second pass, you'll have 1,332. Great, you can get a battle pass and have 332 coins left over. However, on the season 3 pass, getting 666 coins means you will have 998, exactly too short of getting another battle pass. This is wild to me because even in Call of Duty...
Wait, what's wild about that? That's completely expected. Who didn't expect that? What? I expected Blizzard to pull something like that off.
They give you enough credits in the battle pass to buy the next one. Somehow the battle pass gets worse though, because if you purchase the ultimate or deluxe edition of D4, well, it's safe to say you're probably a hardcore fan. You deserve a nice reward for spending that little extra bit of money. So they gave players a premium battle pass, one that Blizzard themselves said could be redeemed for any season. What's that? Maybe you don't like the current season gimmick of Malignant Hearts and all that? Oh, that's fine. You can redeem the pass later. However, if you scroll to the seasonal page, it will highlight the Activate Premium Pass option.
Ah, yes.
So if you hit A by accident, oops.
Let's see if it counted. No!
Ha! I did the same thing. I accidentally clicked on it. I thought it was gonna do the thing that, you know, everyone does, aka show you like a screen what you can buy and blah blah blah. Turns out no. And by the way, completely intentionally done by Blizzard.
Bro, if that thing activated...
Did you make it crash or did the game actually just crash?
The game actually just crashed. I hope it crashed and it didn't activate it.
Oh,
Like,
they
if that's a
definitely saved
one-click
that.
activation, fuck you, dude.
True. Yeah, it activated.
Fuck you!
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine.
Nice.
And you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
You've just redeemed the battle pass. Oh boy, that's so unfortunate. Oh, what a bad stroke of luck you just had. Tee-hee. Looks like Blizzard just made a little fucky wucky with the battle pass in the UI. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, it's cute
that's intentional.
how fucking desperate you are for people to keep playing this game. You have to resort to using dark patterns. Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
How do your business practices continue to get more scummy? How do you get worse over time? What is a dark pattern? A dark pattern is a UI that is specifically crafted to trick users into redeeming things, purchasing things that they otherwise wouldn't have, right? It's a UI without safeguards. When you click log out of RuneScape, it takes 2 clicks instead of 1, so you don't do that by mistake. This is the most basic fucking concept when it comes to user interface design, but it's surprisingly missing in this game. You know, Epic Games used a dark pattern in Fortnite that they ended up having to pay over $500 million for. Yeah, $275 million to the FTC
I did not
and
know that.
$245
Cool.
million to refund players that were tricked and duped into paying for things they otherwise wouldn't have. Obviously, this isn't as bad as what Epic did, but it's the same intention. This would be like if you hit the add to cart button on Amazon and it just purchased it for you and refused a refund. Nope. You click the
Classic.
one button. Nope. You're stuck with it. Blizzard is also refusing refunds, right? This is what they said. Once claimed, a Diablo 4 battle pass cannot be revoked. Customer service is unable to assist with removing or reissuing already claimed passes.
I mean, what did you expect? They're gonna allow you to revoke it? Like, come on.
Go fuck yourself. The amount of predatory practices in Diablo 4 is so outrageous at this point, I'm surprised Chris Hansen hasn't shown up.
You want to explain yourself?
It's not predatory. You already paid for the battle pass. You just accidentally clicked it. Maybe read the prompts.
You gotta love the fanboys and how stupid they are. Next up, Starfield. Those people are even wilder because it's a Bethesda game and Bethesda can do no wrong.
Your screen?
Objection!
Not predatory, you say. Accidentally clicked, It shouldn't be possible to misclick something like this. That's what the UI designers are for. That's what safeguards are for. Are you sure you want to redeem the battle pass?
Pressing button X dismantles the gear clearly isn't enough to prevent him from doing it. And so we actually ended up adding a safety mechanism that you don't just have to tap a button to dismantle your gear in Destiny, you have to press and hold the button, and the more valuable the piece of gear, the longer you have to hold it to dismantle it.
In their Season of the Malignant blog post, Blizzard says this: if you purchase the Deluxe or Ultimate Edition of Diablo 4 and want to redeem your Battle Pass for this season, navigate to the Season section of the shop and select the option to activate your Battle Pass. If it ain't predatory, where's the fucking option? This is one of the scummiest things I've ever seen Blizzard try to pull. But once you start viewing
Diablo Immortal exists, what do you mean? This is like at least 50 times less scummy. This is actually cute from Blizzard considering Diablo Immortal exists.
Blizzard's decisions with Diablo 4 through the lens of maximizing player retention and revenue, then everything falls into place. It all makes sense.
So if you were a product person, you couldn't change the course of that company very much. So who influenced the success of PepsiCo? The sales and marketing people. Therefore, they were the ones that got promoted, and therefore they were the ones that ran the company. It turns out the same thing can happen in technology companies. So the people that can make the company more successful are sales and marketing people. And they end up running the companies.
No, marketing doesn't run companies. Marketing is like a failure nowadays. It's finance, boys. It's always finance.
The product people get driven out of the decision-making forums.
And later we find out that they had dramatically slashed the budget for Warcraft 3 Reforged to almost nothing. And it's pretty clear to me that it came from the top, maybe even Kotick directly. They screwed the game that we all wanted to see for money because they thought there was no money in this.
And the companies forget what it means to make great products.
Have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
No.
Oh, no.
And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't.
Sort of the product sensibility and the product genius that brought them to the
Okay, Ackman, I get it. How long is this going to be? Oh,
by people running these companies who have no conception of a good product versus a bad product.
We want to use mobile devices as the platform.
I mean, you can say that Blizzard is doing bad, but Bobby Kotick is buying yacht after yacht after yacht because the Blizzard fanboys are stupid enough. They will buy the Battle Pass. Nothing's forcing you to buy the Battle Pass. There's literally nothing useful in it, by the way, I'm pretty sure. But people will still buy. People will buy Blizzard games. People will buy the Bethesda games because Todd Howard said, "Oh, this one's good. Yes, we took effort into making it. This one's really good." And, you know, it's just another Bethesda disaster. And it's like, must buy. Todd Howard said good. I mean, you can complain about this, but these companies keep on winning. If doing bad wrecked a company, then Blizzard would not have existed like 15 years ago, okay? It does nothing.
For a new Diablo game.
They have no conception of the craftsmanship that's required to take a good idea and turn it into a good product. And
well, you don't need a good idea to make money. That's like kind of the secret here, my friend.
Really have no feeling in their hearts, usually, about wanting to really help the customers.
So my theory is Blizzard knew players weren't going to react well to some of the changes they made in the patch. So to keep some hardcore players invested, they used a dark pattern to trick them into redeeming the Battle Pass.
Oh shit. Fuck. I was trying to click Season Journey.
Like the first time I got in a Legendary in an internal build, I did this. I accidentally dismantled it because we didn't have any safeguards. And I was so angry. I was ready to go over and punch somebody on the UI team.
Well, I guess I have the fucking Battle Pass now. God damn it. That is fucking sneaky, dude. That pisses me off so much. I might as well claim all my fucking rewards.
You might as well redeem those rewards. You might as well grind out the rest of the Battle Pass, cause oopsie doopsie, looks like you redeemed it, fella.
Do people actually grind out the Battle Pass? I'm not even sure about that one, honestly. It's like, it's so shit and useless. It's like, why would you?
Better keep playing Diablo 4. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop playing this game ever for any reason. Keep playing. Old Blizzard is dead. And if you're like me, it's time you finally realize that.
Well, Blizzard is dead. It is a corpse. It is a corpse being puppeteered by Activision.
I love these idiots that are like, oh, Blizzard is dead. You should realize Blizzard has been dead for what, 10 years at the bare minimum. And these people are, look at me, I'm the smart one. 10 years of literally just eating Blizzard shit. I finally realized it's dead, but I'm gonna still play and buy the next thing. But Blizzard is dead, bruh. Okay. Pat yourself on the back. You did it. After 10 years of literal abuse, you did it. How about you figured that for, what Act-Man plays? I don't know, Halo probably. How about you figured out that one's also dead? A lot of bad things he's about to figure out a lot of bad things.
And Bobby Kotick. And it's going to be used as...
Also, Activision didn't kill Blizzard. Activision probably did not even influence Blizzard in slightly the wrong direction. And I can say this as a 100% certainty. Because the greatest achievement Bungie has ever done, Destiny, the game that also Blizzard owned at one point, was convince everyone that it's Activision's fault that Destiny is in such a bad and terrible state and no one likes it. Well, look what's currently happening. Bungie got themselves out of Activision, and look at it. The game got worse. It's not Activision's fault Blizzard is shit. Blizzard has been shit forever. You're just too stupid to understand that.
It's basically a factory to put the Blizzard stamp on things and stoke nostalgia to get sales. And that's it.
And this is incorrect, by the way. The people adding the Battle Pass are not the people making the game. The people making decisions how much what is expensive and blah 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 are not the people making the game. The core people making the game, the good ones, the Blizzard people, are the ones that are failing in making such an absolutely unlovable, unplayable product in the first place. So yeah, it's not Activision's fault. Blizzard is shit because Blizzard is shit. Activision has nothing to do with that.
That's it.
Running out of storage space is an issue that 100% of all Diablo 4 players will run into at some point. So naturally,
except Shroud, I think.
The new season introduces a mandatory item that takes up more inventory space. It exacerbates the issue even further. The Diablo fans have universally praised the presence of malignant hearts in the normal inventory slot. I have not heard a single person criticize this at all. The lack of a gem tab has been universally...
Now, to be fair, the malignant hearts are so useless on average, you don't actually even farm them, so they don't actually take space because you're never going to get them because you never farm them.
Praised by all Diablo fans.
So you guys remember how people were complaining over the fact that gems took up too much stash space? Blizzard fixed that problem. You want to know how they fixed that problem? I can guarantee you that almost nobody's going to be complaining about bag space because of gems. Because your bags are going to be filled with fucking malignant hearts. Holy...
Dude, this guy's playing on console. I think even if his opinion is right, we should just ignore it because he's a console player and they deserve to be introduced 3 branches and ropes.
Crap. But look at this shit. This is like 3 dungeons. I'm not exaggerating. This is 3 malignant dungeons worth of items. Are you kidding me?
If this company gave even a molecule of a shit about the fans, about providing the best experience for those fans, limited stash wouldn't even be something we're talking about. But why? Why is the stash space such a contentious issue?
Where's he gonna go there?
Well, it's the same reason they made teleport cost 2 seconds longer. Blizzard is trying to milk every single microsecond of playtime out of you. The less storage you have,
he doesn't know,
the more
probably.
time you spend micromanaging your inventory.
Fine.
Look at my stash. I don't... Okay, whatever. I guess we're supposed to spend even more time fucking around with our stashes.
Blizzard, can you just cut the shit? Why are you playing stupid fucking games with me and the rest of the Diablo fanbase?
They can't make the stash bigger because then it would load more stash because everyone needs to load everyone's stash because that's how the game works, okay? They have a reason for this, which makes it even worse, honestly, but at least they have a reason why they can't improve the stash stays, otherwise the game would literally never launch. Which would be hilarious.
Why are you wasting your time trying to trick me and the rest of us into playing this game? Have you ever thought about making a good video game?
No!
And the game is so fun, I want to keep playing it? Whoa! Radical concept, bro! That's fucking crazy! People don't play video games because they're fun anymore. What? What is that nonsense? Enough nickel and diming us of our precious time. Just make a good video game. How is this such a radical concept? Quality of life. What is that?
Well, the reason why people can't make good video games is because no one actually knows what a good video game is. We all see World of Warcraft Classic before us, and most of us easily will agree, that's a good video game. But when someone tries to copy it, it doesn't work for some reason. Fallout New Vegas, amazing video game. What happens when the literal same people that made that game try to make a new game, which is literally even in the same genre and has the same mechanics? Well, it's decent enough to play, but it's definitely no Fallout New Vegas some magically how. No one knows how to make good video games, most of the time. Baldur's Gate, by the way, I think is definitely an exception to this, because it is a turn-based thing, with, you know, dialogue and interesting choices and a lot of that. Other games are not like that. So for Baldur's Gate, I will say, yeah, there's probably definitely some things that you can do, and those things are going to be 100% right all the time, like freedom of choice, interesting decision making, and, you know, balanced combat and whatnot, and you know, things like that. But for other games, that simply doesn't work. Who hasn't tried copying at this point World of Warcraft Classic? And everyone fails, even though it's a blatant ripoff almost. But for some reason, it just doesn't have the charm.
What does that mean? I have no idea. But now because of Blizzard's dog shit game design, players have to figure out their own workarounds for this. They have to create mule characters to hold more inventory. Either that, or you just have to say screw it and get rid of the items you don't want to.
I'm actually to the point where I'm gonna have to start getting rid of perfect powers that are actually valuable. In Diablo 3, when you would complete a season journey, it would give you an extra tab. Can we get 1 or 2 or 10 for completing it, please?
No. People shouldn't have to ask for a scoreboard in Battlefield games. They shouldn't have to ask for a Slayer playlist in Halo. And they shouldn't have to ask for adequate storage space in a game that is all about collecting fucking loot. And the worst part, this is by design. This is intentional. Blizzard did use its community managers to soak up the sniper bullets fired from upset fans and force those community managers to give some dumbass excuse that is so...
I mean, what do you mean? They are community managers. That's literally in their job description to take bullets.
Stupid. It would have been better if they completely ignored this and didn't even mention it. When you see another player in-game, you load them and their entire stash filled with all their items.
Oh yeah, he does.
This is no different than when 343 said they couldn't add a Slayer playlist to Halo Infinite because of UI limitations. It's like, but you designed the game this way. You designed these limitations. No other online RPG I've ever played has ever had these issues. How the fuck does RuneScape work? What kind of wizardry is that? My bank? Look at all these slots I have in my bank.
Well, it works on Wait! People complain in RuneScape all the time about not having enough stash space. What do you mean? Literally #1 problem in game.
How the hell does this game load this for every other player in the server? That is just insane, dude. Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that. How the hell did you guys get WoW to work? How did you possibly manage that? That is the greatest technical achievement in modern human history. Okay,
Probably
so he's also saying that if we weren't forced to load other players and their stash inventory, right? Okay, run with me on this. If we weren't forced to do that, we could have a bigger stash. Oh shit. Oh no! What's that? Diablo 4 is an always online video game? Gosh.
Nice.
What a terrible coincidence. If only there was a way to make video games playable without an internet connection, but just technology hasn't gotten to that point yet. Hopefully someday. Oh wait, technology has caught up to that point, because in the Beelzebub mod for Diablo 1, you get 50 tabs of storage right off the bat. If you can
again, he's gonna talk about the Beelzebub mod. Bruh, Diablo 1 is not worth playing, okay? Most of the time. The original game is 100% not worth playing, and it does not run up to standards in modern day expectations or anything. It's bad.
Pick it
Diablo
up,
2
you can
is
store
good.
it. That's the philosophy Diablo games need to have. The Beelzebub mod apparently was also made by one guy. One
What
guy
a miracle.
managed to accomplish what 9,000 people at Blizzard couldn't. This is what teams are working diligently to improve so that we can have more stash ASAP. Gee, if only you guys worked diligently on this in the 6 years of fucking development time you had.
7,
oh man,
actually,
were you
I
guys
think.
snorting coke in the bathroom and stealing the female employee's breast milk again? Huh? Were you doing that? It's too bad there was
Probably.
not a single brain.
I mean, I would do that instead of working 10 times out of 10. Sounds way more fun than working.
Cell amongst the 9,000 employees who worked on Diablo 4, and not one of them thought to bring up the issue of limited storage space in an RPG about collecting loot. Not
Yes.
one. You
Yes.
expect me to believe you hired fucking vegetables to make this game? No.
Wait, what's hard to believe about that?
Obviously, that idea is so outlandish, it can't possibly be true. So the real reason the stash is so limited is by intention. And then they say they're gonna try to introduce a gem tab in later seasons.
That's like gonna be the big... Season 2's big mechanic is gonna be resistances finally, maybe, work? Maybe. Big emphasis on the maybe. Season 3 is gonna be... Well, probably nothing, and Season 4 is gonna be gem tabs. Those are gonna be the big updates, you know? And then there's like a gem tab boss that you kill at the end. You need to click gem tabs really fast, and then you need to put in the right gems and things, okay? That's what it's gonna be.
Gonna take time. Why are you guys so efficient? Why do you guys work like a well-oiled machine when you're making the game worse? But when it comes to like easy no-brainer fixes, it's like, bro, give me 6 months for that, man. That's a tall order. Gem tab? Are you crazy? We can't just throw that together in 6 years. Come on, man.
True.
Maybe buy some items in the store. Maybe we'll work faster.
This is something that is clearly obvious. Has
the spray tan? True.
Been addressed since day one. Blizzard saying they know this needs to happen, but now we're saying that
you
gem
can't
tab isn't
see
going to
him.
be there until season 2, maybe season 3. Like it just can't take 6 months to add a gem tab. Not when you have 800 million.
It's gonna take 9 months, dude. Like, come on.
Revenue, but there's things like this that are just taking too long. I mean, this is 2023. There's thousands of games. You can't take a year to add a gem tab. If you're a
They're fucking now gonna take 2 years because this Oompa Loompa said they can't take 6 months. Bruh, you just made the game worse for everyone.
Evolving that slowly, you're dead. You're gone. It's over.
So in my Diablo 4 review, I talked about how dumb and boring the stats and itemization are. Jesus Christ, I did not do it justice. I did not even scratch the tip of the penis on how bad and maliciously designed Diablo 4's loot is. Okay, you want to see how crazy it is?
What do you mean maliciously?
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Holy fucking shit. Look at all these effects.
Half of this is by the useless. Damage versus bleeding. Probably only a barbarian thing. Damage versus burning. Definitely a source thing. Damage versus crowd control. Actually underrated because everything's crowd controlled. Because even slows are crowd controlled. Chilled. Close. Close is good. Dazed. What is dazed? Distant useless. Elites. Kind of actually reasonable, I guess. Frozen useless. Healthy useless because that's like above 90 or 80% HP. Immobilized, definitely useless. Injured, that's 30 to 80% HP or something like that. So essentially kind of cute, but kind of useless. Damage versus knock down enemies. Don't even know what that is. Poisoned, I guess that's reasonable if you actually can apply poison. Man, a lot of this is so stupid. Damage with
this section alone is just for calculating damage. Look at this nonsense. Damage while shapeshifted, damage while werebear, damage while werewolf, damage with werebear, damage with werewolf. Hey genius, how about you simplify all that into one that says damage while shapeshifted? You could do that in—
No, that's actually two different types of damages, and you do want this is done badly, but this is technically what you want in games, because this is more the PoE route than the Diablo 3 route. So your take on this is stupid.
And it'd work perfectly. Damage versus frozen, damage versus dazed, damage versus—
Dude, this guy, Actman just wants a super simple game. That's it. I don't want a super simple game. I want Lost Ark.
Immobilized versus knockdown, stunned, trapped, slowed, tripped. How about damage versus crowd controlled? No, that's too simple, Act Man. This is artificial complexity at its most obvious and absurd. I have never seen such an asinine method of calculating damage in any other
Has never played PoE
RPG in my lifetime. So the obvious question, once again, why is it designed this way? Well, if you've been paying attention, you should know the answer already. I'll sum it up for you in one Reddit comment.
Give it to me,
I spend more time looking at gear than playing.
What kind of idiot do you need to be for that to be true? I mean, if that's true for you, I'm sorry, but you're low IQ. You're like bordering 70 maybe, and that's functionally retarded. You should feel bad about— no, wait, you shouldn't feel at all. You should probably delete your Minecraft character if that complicates you. If these words complicate you and gear takes such a long while, bruh, I got bad news for you, homie. But you're never getting out of the McDonald's toilet cleaning gig. That's your peak. And you should feel good about that, because it's never gonna feel different. Damn!
Mission accomplished by Blizzard. That was their exact intention. That is why there are so many affixes and pointless niche modifiers that you don't give a shit.
The fact that there legitimately exists some people in this world that cannot just instantaneously figure out what's good and bad, what are the good ones and what are the bad affixes here. Man, bruh.
About. So you spend more time looking at the loot, more time grinding gold, so you can spend more time re-rolling those affixes that you
only idiots re-roll
actually want.
It's pointless.
It's no different than what they do with loot boxes. They put a bunch of dumb shit you don't care about in the loot boxes to elevate the stuff you do care about, to dilute the odds.
Yes.
This is not good design. This is not fun. It's not interesting or satisfying. But again, remember what I said. If you try to understand the logic of Blizzard's decisions and approach these things as if they are trying to make a good game, you're going to be confused. None of this is going to make any sense to you because you have the misconception that Blizzard—
Okay, relax. Go drink a monster, beat your wife, or whatever you do while drinking monsters and drinking— well, not drinking, but wearing wife beaters. It's fine, Actman. This is not that deep. It's time to chillax.
Is making Diablo 4 to be a good video game.
So how do you go about actually advancing this season journey? You check out your objectives and you do things like, collect Gallo Vine, craft the chip gem.
Nice. By the way, this garbage is so useless. I was excited for this for 1 second because I was playing Sorceress, and they added the new thing where ball lightning circles around you. You see, the problem with ball of lightning circling around you, you think, oh my god, this is going to be lit, this is going to be fire, this is going to be great, right? No, the ball of lightning circles around you at this speed, and it's absolutely unreliable for actually dealing damage. So, you know, that's the thing. I was really excited for it. I wanted to do that and lucky hit summon more ball of lightning, or maybe, you know, make a meteor fall down. Not at all, though. Not at all, sadly.
You're actually making me go out of my way to craft the gem. Like, at this point, you're just telling me, do this thing because I fucking told you to do it, and you're gonna do it because you're a bitch.
Yes, that's called literally every single one of these things that has ever been in the game. They literally are designed to kind of like tell you what to do and introduce you to some game mechanics even. Because the average player is actually too stupid to understand that gems have levels. And I'm not joking, by the way. I'm not joking about that.
Change your gear's appearance at the wardrobe.
Yes.
Why is this an objective?
Because it introduces you potentially to the skins.
Wardrobe change. This is literally just a list of fucking chores, dude.
You have to look at Diablo 4 from the perspective of a morally compromised businessman whose only objective is to keep you playing longer, and they will pull out every dirty trick in the book to achieve that.
Actually, that's completely incorrect. Diablo, if you understood anything about this app, man, you would know that that's not actually Diablo 4's goal. Diablo 4's goal is to actually get you back for the next quarter. So you buy the battle pass, and then you can quit the game almost at any moment, because they have already gotten the money that they expect, honestly, out of you. And the people who still stay, they are going to be the ones buying the skins, so everything works in tandem, and they have a good quarterly report. That's actually how this works. They don't actually care about you playing or not, as long as you just buy the battle pass and come back for the new season.
Interact with 10 waypoints. Oh, now you know why they purposely removed your waypoints that you had in the Eternal Realm, so that they can then make it an objective for you to go back and collect them again. Are you fucking kidding me? And by the way, remember their original plan was to have you to collect all of the altars of Lilith again? This was their original plan? This is what they had.
Dude, some people actually wanted that. Those people are insane and stupid.
Planned?
Well, I didn't need 30 damage affixes to play D2 for 12 years. Don't you think that having a good system will more likely retain players than artificially prolonging the game?
What you say is heresy.
You think you can just make a fun video game and people will play it for no other reason than that? That is not what the data says. That is nonsense. Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring thoroughly disprove this idea. This is why I'm so worked up, okay? Blizzard has zero fucking respect for your time as a player, and therefore you should give them that same level of respect. Fucking zero. Damage with frost, damage with cold.
Yeah.
Bro, say psych right now, dude. So with that being said, here's another $1 million question that only people with an IQ of above 160 can get right. Why did the preseason patch nerf damage across the board? So it takes longer. The only question...
No, I actually covered this. I'm not going to recover it, but I like that change because it was a symbol of them actually going the PoE route. Because you can't go the PoE route of itemization if crit damage, crit ratio, and vulnerability are the only stats that everyone cares about. But sadly, then they kind of reverted that change. It is what it is.
Question needed to be asked in the campfire chat. Please explain why you believe the game is more fun after the changes than before. Why? Cause shut your fucking mouth. That's why. Shut the fuck up, turn your brain off, and keep playing. Don't ever stop playing. Don't ever stop playing Diablo 4 for any...
We want to, obviously acknowledge everyone's feedback in regards to...
I also just want to mention that the Actman is one of those people who needs to follow a guide to play a game. Because I remember his original video where he said it's impossible to mix a werewolf and shape-shifting with the nature skills. Bro, that's exactly what I did. And guess what? You don't even need a single item for it. How the fuck he managed to fail something like that requires literally only basic reading skills, I will never know. But then again, it is the Actman.
To reducing player power. We know it is bad. We know... it is not fun.
Smile. Can you ask the dev team why they hate me so much, as well as other sorcerers? Again, you see the same type of bewilderment from all the Diablo...
Don't get me started. I'm playing... I played. Now I'm just waiting for PoE 2 days left. I haven't played in like 3 weeks. But man, sorcerers are absolutely loved. If you're not using ice shards to play the game, you can't play the game. Yeah, if you're using anything but ice shards to try and do damage, you're gonna have a bad time. Ice shards are the only functional skill. Like ice shards are the only functioning skill in the game for sorceresses.
Fans who are under this misconception that Blizzard is trying to make a good video game for them. They can't make sense of why the game is getting worse, more tedious, and boring. Some of the nerfs they...
Did you just figure out that now? You understand Blizzard has been balancing the game literally from Excel spreadsheets and statistics for like 15 years at the minimum. That's why World of Warcraft has never been balanced.
Made are such an oxymoron. I have trouble believing this is not an inside joke, like an ironic comedy of errors. Cooldown reduction often felt mandatory due to their raw power. We imagine cooldown reduction will remain a highly desirable stat, but the penalty for not prioritizing it won't be as harsh. This stat is highly desirable by every single build, therefore...
I never desired cooldown reduction. Usually you have a way to go past it.
We're making it worse, which in turn makes it even more desirable. This is the path we've chosen instead of buffing other builds. But that's how Diablo 4 has gone.
Dude, that is the... Dude, you're not even talking about the worst thing about Diablo 4. The fact that they're not buffing good things. No, that they're not buffing bad things. They're nerfing good things for some reason. That was their approach to the game for the longest time. People like something. Oh, well, time to nerf that. People dislike something. Well, time to not touch that. Okay? Let's push everything equally neck deep into the dirt. Okay? But elevating something? Nah, that's illegal.
And worst. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I'm gonna be limiting the comments to just 100 comments, so see, cause
no one cares. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sid said, thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye bye.